Hello, 6th graders. Welcome to Big Ideas Math, Section 5.7, Converting Measures Lesson. Pause while you write Section 5.7 lesson in your math notebook. Pause while you write today's lesson objective in your math notebook. Today's objective is, I can convert units of length, capacity, and weight, mass, between the customary and unit metric systems by completing Big Ideas math practice with 100% accuracy in multiple attempts. For this lesson, you need to use page B1 in the green Big Ideas math book and a calculator for your conversions. The page in the book is all the way at the back of the book. Today's lesson begins on page 234. At the top of the page, there's a reminder of what a conversion factor is. You wrote this in your notes yesterday, so you shouldn't need to write it again. A conversion factor is a rate that equals 1. An example is 1 meter is approximately equal to 3.28 feet. So that's the relationship. The conversion factors look like this: 1 meter over 3.28 feet and 3.28 feet over 1 meter. So they're a fraction and the reciprocal of that fraction. So it says you can use unit analysis to decide which conversion fraction will produce the appropriate units. So we'll be doing that today in today's lesson. Converting units, example 1. Letter A, convert 36 quarts to gallons. So we're going from quarts, which is a smaller unit, to gallons, which is a bigger unit. So we're going to use a conversion factor. We know quarts, and we don't know how many gallons that is. We know that there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon, or 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. So we're going to set this up so that our quarts are diagonal from each other, so that we can cancel out the quarts. So that means that we're going to choose the conversion factor with 1 gallon on top and 4 quarts on the bottom. And then that makes it so that we can multiply 36 times 1, which is 36, and divide that by 4. So 36 times 1 is 36, and when we divide that by 4, we get 9 gallons. So 36 quarts equals 9 gallons. And then we're going to convert, in letter B, 20 centimeters to inches. And we're going to use the conversion factor again, and we know that 1 inch equals about 2.54 centimeters. So again, we're going to make it so that our centimeters are diagonal from each other so that we can cross those out, and then we have 20 times 1 on the top, and that means that we can divide 20 divided by 2.54, and when we do that division, we end up with 7.87 inches. So 20 centimeters is about 7.87 inches. Now we're going to look at example 2. This is on page 235. Copy and complete the statement using less than or greater than. 25 ounces is either less than or greater than 2 kilograms. So we need to compare it to kilograms. So we're going to convert 25 ounces to kilograms. So we're going to use a conversion factor. We know that 1 pound equals 16 ounces. We learned that back in 5th grade. So 25 ounces is, we're going to set that up with the ounces diagonal to the ounces on the bottom of the fraction, so that those cancel out, and that's our first step. So we cancel those out, and then we can multiply. And so we have, they've sort of mushed the steps together here. So we have that canceling out, but then in the next step, you're also canceling out your pound signs here, your pound abbreviations. So you have 25 times 1 times 45 kilograms, because your next step, you are using the conversion factor of 1 pound is approximately equal to 0.45 kilograms. So when you multiply all of that, which is really just multiplying 25 times 45 hundredths of a kilogram, and then you divide it by 16, you end up with 71 hundredths of a kilogram. So because 71 hundredths of a kilogram is less than 2 kilograms, 25 ounces is less than 2 kilograms. That was kind of a lot of math mushed together up there. So if we need to go over that one again tomorrow in class, you just ask me. Converting a rate, we're going to change 1 unit. So how many liters does the human heart pump per minute? So we have 5 quarts per minute is approximately equal to, and we are going to change this, the quarts, to liters. So we've got our 5 quarts per minute, and we're putting the quarts diagonal to each other, and that puts the liters on top. And so we still have the minutes kind of hanging out down there on the bottom. And then we have 0.95 liters up on the top to multiply it by. So we have 5 times 0.95, and then we just have ones on the bottom, but our quarts are gone. So we have 5 times 0.95, which is 4.75 liters, and then the minutes did not get canceled out, so that's still on the bottom, so it's 4.75 liters per minute. The rate of 5 quarts per minute is about 4.75 liters per minute. Finally, example 4, we are converting a speed, changing both units. So stay with me here. You're riding on a zip line. Your speed is 15 miles per hour. What is your speed in feet per second? So we're changing the miles to feet, and we're changing the hours to seconds. So we are going to change the miles at the top. It says 1 mile is 5,280 feet, and so we've got that conversion factor in here, and then we've got 1 hour is 3,600 seconds, so we've got that one in there too. So we've got a lot of multiplying to do. So we've got 15 times 5,280. And then when we multiply the bottom, that's 3,600 seconds. So when we multiply all of that, it comes out to 79,200 feet per 3,600 seconds. And then you finally divide that, and it's 2,200 feet per second. So your speed is 22 feet per second. That was a tough problem. Remember, to earn credit for viewing your flipped lesson, you need to complete your notes in your ISN, complete your on-your-own questions in your ISN, and submit them in Google Forms. Complete your Big Ideas math assignment in your math notebook, and submit that when it is 100% correct. Remember to visit your teacher if you have any questions.